Hey everybody, this is Kirk, Heat Transfer Warehouse, and I am part of the sales and also visionary for Heat Transfer Warehouse. And so today I'm going to talk to you about what my favorite part is when do you get those big orders and how do you handle them. For most of you, if you have even just a small cutter or even just one press, and let's say, I'm going to give an example, is, hey, you're over at your kid's football game, you designed some cool shirts or something for him, and all of a sudden you're talking to your friend and she's like, hey, I'm part of so-and-so corporation and we want 100 shirts. And immediately you're going to be like, I can't do that. What am I going to do? And you want to say no. From a sales guy, I never say no. I always say yes and figure it out later. And so here I am to give you some tips so you can say yes and with confidence, not have to worry about figuring it out later. We're going to give you solutions so you can scale up without necessarily have to buy all this equipment, because now you have all the opportunities available to you. And the cool part is, you think about this, if you say no, they may go somewhere else and you'll never get that opportunity. And so if you really want to scale up and get in the business, I always say yes. There's plenty of opportunities. And obviously with Heat Transfer Warehouse, we allow you and have many opportunities for you to scale up, and we can handle and help you with the work no matter how you want to approach it. So first of all, if you're cutting a lot of HTV and all of a sudden somebody says, hey, I want 100 shirts, and you're thinking like, okay, well between my job, this and this and this, I don't have enough time. We can help you with that. We can send you obviously custom cut HTV. You name it, we can do it for you. So the cool part is we would send it to you, it's ready to press. You just start pressing. So again, you save your time. Unless you really love to weed, which I do a little bit, but not that much. 100 pieces is a lot. Another thing is, hey, I don't have sublimation yet. You can offer sublimation now. Do not be afraid. We got covered. We will send it to you, ready to press. Thinking about, hey, somebody says, you know what, I want some stickers. Put it on my kids' cars or put it on my vehicles' cars or company cars. We can do that for you now too. And you can get that. And so you just order them, they come to you, ready to go. Other cool part is, if you absolutely need to, offer rhinestones. Why would I want to be in the rhinestones? Well, you can probably do rhinestones with your cutter, but after one or two, it gets very time consuming. So what's better is, let's get them ready to press, send them to you right away. You're going to knock them out and have them go. Also, full color, custom printed HTV. We got you covered on that too. So you can just order them as little as 6. You can order as many as 100. But now you at least are offering that full color option. Always have Supercolor. If you're doing big bulk transfers, you name it, you want to go for their full color option. Again, Supercolor. Hey, DTF. We also offer custom DTF. We can pretty much print anything you want. You can press it onto your bags, garments, and what else. The cool part is, again, we can work with you. Work with your artwork too. We can help guide you to also help make sure you have your artwork ready so you can print it. And you know what? These are hot too, is patches. And those work on hats, sleeves. I also was able to put them on my backpack, which I don't have here to show, but just imagine all the options you can now say yes to. And if you think about the corporate side of it, they want that stuff. And when you travel, people travel, they want backpacks. They also want it on a bag. Now they want a shirt. And so you can offer all those solutions so that they're branded and looking great. And the whole point is, you don't have to go out and buy all this equipment. We can help you. We will send it to you and it'll be ready to press. So now, hey, you say, when do I want to scale up? When do I want to invest in the equipment? Now I'm going to tell you, some of your equipment, it's pretty spendy and it's hard to invest into and buy right away. Some of it's really easy. And so when do you want to do that? Now we're going to go check out and show you when do I want to buy another heat press, or maybe when I want to buy the sublimation printer. Those are key things. I always recommend is maybe establish the business and starting getting some revenue from that and creating demand, then go invest in the equipment. That way you're not putting necessarily what I call is the horse before the cart, and you have the equipment but you don't have the demand. So say yes, then let's talk about when do I go buy that next piece of equipment that makes sense and will help you scale up without having risk. When you think you need to expand capacity, why would you expand capacity? Or even just think of, do I need another heat press? And a lot of people say is having 2 heat presses can be very advantageous. And there's a lot of ways to look at it. Obviously when we were in the previous segment, we had like the hat press. And I would be like, why would I want to offer hats? Well, hats are very popular, but also with the hat press, you can use it for tags, which is on the inside of the shirt, the sleeves, It's very multi-purpose. So that is one of my most favorite ones because it also allows you to expand the areas you can decorate, like simple shirts, pants, you name it. Very, very good for a multi-purpose press. Now, if we want to get more specific, we definitely want to look in as like, hey, do I want to add mugs? Do I want to add coffee mugs? Do I want to add something else? Then you can look at some of these specialized presses, which we talk about, which is like these mug presses. They can do like your 20-ounce tumblers. They also have like a 7-in-1, which allows you to do anywhere from 20-ounce tumblers, coffee cups, you name it. Sometimes even just a little smaller press, like this craft press, just gives you more options if you're always continually decorating, let's say like small bags or other type of things that you only need to lay a little bit of it onto the press. That is very nice that way. Because it's not always, when there's something like a bag, you don't want to press the whole bag, maybe you want to press the flap. So that's where a smaller press works again. Again, we have more tumbler presses. Next option, we're looking at sublimation. An oven is definitely the way to go. It allows you to work with other substrates, but also you can do multiple presses at a time. So now we can do multiple mugs. That is very nice. Ovens are very affordable. Just don't cook any pizza in it because it might have a little bit of cheese smell in there later. That was a joke, but anyways, but the ovens is a great way to go. I like the oven, certainly personally my favorite, but what's hot lately too, 40-ounce mugs. And we do have that option now, a new press here, which is a 40-ounce tumbler mug press. And that's another one. So if you look at it, you want to be very specialized. And why do I want to get into drinkware or sublimation? It just kind of adds on to what your customers are looking for. And it's another thing to add. So if they have shirts, hey, if they're a company, why wouldn't they want to have mugs? Why wouldn't they want to have maybe some photo panels or anything else that would identify their business or their personal? And so that's just another way to expand that business and keep on growing. And it doesn't take a lot of money to slowly expand and grow into those other niches. You don't have to feel like you have to spend thousands of dollars just to expand into another niche. You can literally, for $200 to $500, grab a couple specialized presses, and now you've expanded your product offerings. Now we're going to talk about why would I want just another heat press? Even if I have a 15 by 15 or a 16 by 20, why would I want another one? Well, the first thing you think of is, if I have a 15 by 15, and trust me, a 15 by 15, you can do almost anything. You think of most graphics are 8-inch, 9-inch, 10-inch, you're gonna be able to press pretty much everything. Nice thing is, if you wanna go a little bit bigger, maybe you're getting into sublimation, migrating to a 16 by 20 might be better for you so you can do some bigger substrates. The other thing is, maybe you just wanna get another 15 by 15. And you think about that as, why would I wanna get another 15 by 15? I already have one. The nice part is, a lot of things nowadays have different temperatures for pressing. So if I'm pressing sublimation, 400 degrees, 380 degrees. Now I have a shirt I want to press and I'm using a transfer or even HTV. Well, that's around 300 degrees. If I'm doing both and I'm in a production mode, I don't want to be having to go ahead and do one, then go back over and turn my press down. When you have two side-by-side presses, that's just going to increase your efficiency and you're going to be nailing the products out the door. So sometimes it is just better if you're going multi-type medias to get another press. Either bigger, because you want bigger substrates, or one of the same. Get two of the same sizes, just so you can do those multi-medias when you want to. And that is definitely, I see, in most shops, you're going to want two presses. You'll love it, because if you want to get into sublimation, and you want to get into transfers, then you want to do rhinestones, you can be set up and ready to go no matter what. So a lot of times you see people in their shops, they'll set up two presses, they turn them on in the morning, one set at 380, one set at 310. That way they can do HTV, rhinestones here, they're doing sublimation here, or transfers. Now let's move on to leveraging completed apparel and drop shipping, or fulfillment services, what it's commonly known to. So you get those jobs and you're like, I don't know how to press that, or I don't have the time to press that. What do I do? Or maybe that customer is already halfway across the country. That's where fulfillment or completed apparel comes into hand. The nice part is that you literally can send the job in, we can print it, we can press it, and we can send it right to the customer, and the customer thinks it just came right from you. Voila. You send the invoice, happy customer, you're saying yes. So now we'll talk about it is obviously we have DTF transfers, Supercolor transfers. We can do those and press them on the apparel. You got HTV and you got a lot of it. We can press them onto whatever apparel you choose. Also, rhinestones. Another thing I think about is if you have certain apparel like, hey, I'm not sure how to press that, it's like a tough spot. Our team is great at that. They love doing it. Also, you got some different mugs or other things you're not sure how to press or you don't have that equipment yet. We can do that too with sublimation. The other thing is a lot of people ask for all over sublimation, especially in sports. Now, most people cannot do all over sublimation because of the size of the press. We can help you with that and allow you to press on all over the sublimation with that. Or if you have bigger panels, maybe it's metal, pictures, we can help you do that also. The patches, you're not sure how to press them or where to go or have a zipper, we can help you with that. Now this is a cool crop top. And maybe you'll see me in it later, but never know. On hats. And the other part we talk about is, what about embroidery? Embroidery is becoming popular again. And a lot of people, when they move up to like, hey, corporate, or they want a polo or even a hat, because sometimes hats, you can't press on them. It'll just crush them and it'll melt them. So the cool part is, with embroidery, now you can offer that too. And obviously, you don't want to go out and buy an embroidery machine tomorrow because they're not cheap. Now you can say yes. In conclusion, I want to give a special thanks to Angie and Corey for inviting us to Crafting for Profit Camp. As a sales guy, I love the fact that I gave you more yeses than less nos. And so as you grow your business, you can now confidently say yes to wherever that job may come from. And I want to say, hey, if you got more questions, shoot me a DM or ask Angie and Corey for our contact information and they will make sure we get in touch. Thank you.